In the village of Cambalper, there lived the tallest woman anyone had ever seen. Her name was Lolita, and she was so tall that when she sneezed, the birds in the trees thought it was a storm. Every year at the village fair, children would line up just to measure themselves against her knees. She was kind, gentle, and always helped pluck mangoes from the tallest trees without needing a stick. One day, to everyone's shock, Lolita married the shortest man in the village, Ramu. Ramu was so small that when he stood up, people thought he was still sitting. When he shouted in anger, it sounded like a sparrow chirping. But Ramu had something nobody else had: confidence and a sense of humor sharp, enough to slice a pumpkin in half. Now, in the same village lived Bagatlal, the richest man around. He owned the biggest house, 10 cows, and 2 golden shoes he never wore because they hurt his feet. Bagatlal was furious when he heard Lolita married Ramu. Why him? Why not me? He grumbled. I have money, cows, and golden shoes. That little mosquito Ramu doesn't even reach her waist. Out of jealousy, Bagatlal decided he would destroy Ramu's life. First, he tried to embarrass him at the market. He shouted, "Look everyone, Ramu is so short, he needs a ladder to see over his own dinner plate." But Ramu calmly climbed on a stool, bowed, and replied, "At least I don't need 2 chairs. Just to sit down, one for me and one for my stomach." The whole market burst into laughter. Next, Bagatlal challenged Ramu to a wrestling match, hoping to squash him like a peanut. But Lolita stood in the crowd and shouted, "Ramu, remember what I taught you." Ramu, instead of wrestling, ran between Bagatlal's legs and tickled him so much that the rich man fell on the ground, rolling like a watermelon. Again, the village roared with laughter. Finally, Bagatlal tried to bribe Lolita with gold bangles, saying, "Leave that tiny man and marry me. With me, you'll never have to work again." But Lolita crossed her giant arms and said, "Work? The only work I'll have to do is bend down every day to pick you up after Ramu defeats you again." Defeated and humiliated, Bagatlal never bothered them again. From then on, Ramu and Lolita became the village's favorite couple. Children called them Mountain and Pebble, and people said, "True love is not about size or money. It's about who can make you laugh when life tries to trip you." And so, the tallest woman and the shortest man lived happily ever after, while Bagatlal sat in his golden shoes, wondering why love had stepped right over him.